In this video, I'm going to show you 4 different lacing techniques. The first one is going to be to stop your foot from sliding forward inside the shoe. The second one is going to be to stop your heel from coming off the back of the shoe. Third one is to take pressure away from a painful spot at the middle of your foot here, if you have one. And the third one is just going to be to give you a bit more room at the toes here if the shoe's feeling a bit tight. So the first one's the most simple. It's to bring your foot back inside the shoe. That can be whether your foot's sliding forward too much, or it can help as well with the heel coming off the back. The easiest thing to do is just before you lace the sneaker up, you just hit your heel down like that 2-3 times. That'll back your foot as far back inside the shoe as you can, and then just put it a little bit tighter than you typically would. The next one is going to be lock lace. So that one, is just to stop the back of the heel from coming out of the back of the shoe. Especially if you have a narrow heel, you'll probably it's probably something that happens quite often. And that all you do is, on most sneakers, you'll see there's an extra hoop or an extra hole at the back here. So you just take the same loop, the same lace, you pass it right through. Keep a little loop like that there. And once you have those 2 little hoops, you just pass the lace inside the hoop. And then when you just lace them as you usually would, and since you have the lace inside the loop here, it makes like a lever, so it keeps the top lace here a little bit more tight. So that, combined with hitting your heel on the back, that should stop or help decrease a lot your heel slip inside the back of the shoe. Alright, so the next one's going to be skip lacing. So again, a lot of people, especially if you have a high arch, it's pretty common, just have a very sensitive spot on the middle of your forefoot or midfoot right here. That can be caused by arthritis, or if whatever reason something's going on inside the front of your foot here, causing irritation here, and then when the lace is too tight on that spot there, you just feel pain. So for that, you just take off the laces until you reach underneath right where it hurts. Alright, so let's say your painful spot was right here. So instead of crossing the lace over top of it, you're going to skip the next hole and you're going to go through on the same side, inside like that. So you do the same thing with both sides. And then let's say the painful spot was right here. The lace is going to start right after, and you just keep lacing it up as you normally would a regular shoelace. Alright, so you should be left with a little hole right in the middle here. So you can now put your lace as tightly as you want. It'll never tighten up on top of that painful spot right there. So that's called skip lacing. And basically the next one is just to give you more room at the toes here. So sometimes people find it's quite tight at the front, and then when they put their laces tight everywhere, it also puts the front here tight. So for this one, you just undo the laces until you're left with like one or 2 laces at the bottom. Right, so like this. Right now we're just up to here. So, and then instead of just starting to lace again, you just make a knot right on that spot there. So you make a little knot at the bottom, but you keep the laces here fairly loose, and then you just keep lacing up as usual after that. So once the knot is there, when you put every lace here as tight as you want, it's never going to tighten up anything past that knot right there. So that'll give you a lot more room at the front here at your toes. So I want moderate lacing it all the way up, but that's typically what you would do. Lace them up, keep that knot there. You can put them as tight as you want. It'll never tighten up the very bottom there. So those are four common different lacing techniques that helps a lot of different foot problems.